President Trump says preparations are proceeding for his summit with North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un. Correspondent Rich Edson is live tonight at the State Department with the latest on all of this. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, Brett. And as we await for more information about these North Korean discussions, perhaps to come out of this news conference, Mike Pompeo is waiting for his confirmation as the Secretary of State designate out of the U.S. Senate. That's something Republicans are pushing Democrats to do, and do soon.
Director Pompeo, how was North Korea, sir?
CIA Director Mike Pompeo returned this month from the most important diplomatic mission of the Trump presidency. And now President Trump is publicly leaning on one Senate Republican in public opposition to Pompeo's nomination as Secretary of State.
Rand Paul is a very special guy, as far as I'm concerned. He's never let me down. And I don't think he'll let us down again.
Senator Paul says he spoke with the president and, out of respect for him, agreed to meet with Pompeo.
It would be a big deal for me to change my position on him.
In a conference call with reporters this afternoon, Arkansas Republican Senator Tom Cotton predicted the Senate would confirm Pompeo next week. He argues it would send a very bad sign ahead of the president's summit with Kim Jong Un if Senate Democrats rejected his confirmation. Republicans say they're targeting Senate Democrats from Republican-leaning states and argue Pompeo, with his meeting in North Korea with Kim Jong Un, is already leading American diplomacy, speaking for the president, essentially acting as Secretary of State. Democrats say they worry Pompeo won't check the president's worst instincts.
It makes me more concerned, not less, that Director Pompeo be someone who is able to adequately represent the president and stand up to him at times when he makes abrupt and unwarranted changes in direction.
At his confirmation hearing last week, Pompeo had already met with the North Korean dictator a week and a half earlier.
No one is under any illusions that we will reach a comprehensive agreement through the president's meeting, but to set out the conditions that would be acceptable to each side for the two leaders who will ultimately make the decision about whether such an agreement can be achieved. And
during the confirmation hearing, Pompeo also refused to rule out a military strike against North Korea, though stressed there is a lot of diplomacy left to explore with Kim Jong Un. He also stressed the U.S. is not looking to overthrow him. What is unknown about the president's summit with Kim Jong Un is where, when, and what Kim Jong Un may be willing to surrender, and what the United States is willing